What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, Manny B Investing, MBI. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Make sure you hit us up on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. And in this video, I'm going to take a look at Paribus, Financial Freedom Education. This is a post from a couple of days ago. Somebody called me out for not doing a video on it. I was just a little busy spending time with the family and whatnot. We got a question here, though. What is MVP that is supposed to be launching Q1? I see it mentioned, but I can't find a single explanation. Also, when is a functional lending platform being launched? Is that what the MVP is? The lack of clarity concerns me. Yeah, I totally agree. A lot of people are not from the business world and aren't really sure what MVP means besides like most valuable player. MVP is like a business development term that was kind of coined in I want to say the early 2000s by some businessmen that had nothing to do with crypto or any of that stuff. It's really kind of like a startup like business development term. It's called the MVP or minimum viable product. Sorry, I almost forgot. I was thinking about sports too much. The NFL going on. Minimum viable product. What MVPs are used for are a few different things. So there's a lot of different reasons why a company or a project would launch an MVP. One is to show off features or the viability of what the company is collecting cash for VC, seed investors, etc. So people typically would invest in a project that they believe had the legs to succeed and give them a return on their investment. So in crypto, things get a little crowded because people tend to think that crypto is just you buy a coin, you hold the coin go to the moon because you're advertising other people to buy it. That's not what this is about. That thinking is like the retail investor thinking, the moon boy or pump boy mindset. We are talking about real projects building on a new platform that has the potential to take over Africa and then from there, possibly even the world. So Paribus, among many other projects, they are developing a new platform or DApp, decentralized application. So what that is a product. They are offering a borrowing and lending product, much like a Compound or an Aave. When Aave did the same thing, or they did similar things, they produced or they had or saw a problem in a space. They thought about it and believe that they have a solution for that. In order to build that solution, you need money. A lot of companies don't invest in themselves like you would think. So these projects takes, hundreds of thousands of dollars, sometimes millions of dollars to develop. A lot of people don't have, $1 million hanging around. So what you have to do is you have to seek investors, seek capital. An MVP is a way to do that. You can get capital from investors, whether that be, a VC, private equity, or even just retail investors like ourselves who are buying the Paribus token. We are buying that. We're putting volume, locking value, helping the project get to a point to where they can launch and then hopefully become profitable. With this MVP, the goal would be to onboard users, whether those users are individuals, but more importantly, you usually want institutions. You want an institutional investment. You want, say, maybe Chase, they have a smaller bank that they own and that bank is looking for a way to break into the crypto space in a legal way. So, they look at these real projects like Paribus and you go, well, maybe we can make an investment here. We can use this platform to earn money on this money that we have sitting around. So people put money in their bank. They may have, they may have like $10 million. They may want to invest 2 million of that into the crypto space. So they would say, okay, we're looking for something that's low cost, but offers a really good return on our investment. So they may look to Paribus and say, hey, we've got a portfolio. We're looking at doing things with it. Maybe they want to pick up tokens and just stake them and earn interest that way. Or maybe they want to use the platform altogether, but there's no product, right? So what they do is they build a product at a minimum spec for an institution to be able to use it so that they can determine whether or not they want to make an investment or use the platform. So they launch this platform on Arbitrum, and a lot of people are like, why don't they just launch it on Cardano? Well, developing in Haskell is a brand new language. It's very difficult. Resources are hard to find. It's really hard to find Haskell programmers, and that's just the nature of the beast. And then dealing with the new model, the EUTXO model, which is new. It's tough. You have to kind of reimagine and rethink the way things are built in order to speed up production or create a product with the current tools, but get the security of Cardano on layer one. A lot of people are building their dApps using Solidity or Ethereum, this programming language, which is what Paribus has done. They built it on Solidity contracts, and then they use a layer two solution such as Mokameda, and they bridge it on over to Cardano. But in the meantime, just to get the MVP out there, that minimum project, or maybe you can think of it as an enhanced beta, they're going to use another option. So Arbitrum or Off-Chain Labs, they have a scaling solution in their mission statement right here. The ideal scaling solution for many DeFi apps, Arbitrum Rollup can scale any Ethereum contract. So basically what it does is I think I've done a video on this, but basically they have a side chain that you can use, that you can develop your app on without getting crushed in Ethereum fees. So just like we hate Ethereum fees, developers hate Ethereum fees as well. I think I read some article last year where they were talking about it cost them like $1.2 million to develop an application. And then when they needed to make changes, it cost them additional resources in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. So if you want to develop an application from scratch and you're developing it and launching it on Ethereum mainnet, you're going to get crushed in fees. Every time you use the network, you get charged a fee. Every transaction, every movement, every launch of a contract, any testing of that contract. If you're doing that on mainnet, they're paying the same fees that you're paying. So, you're paying that, $200 in Ethereum to move some value around. And they're doing this stuff thousands of times, tens of thousands of times when they're building these applications and testing the applications. So it can become very expensive. So that's where these platforms come into play, these off-chain layer 2 solutions like Arbitrum and Matic or Polygon. These companies are really solving a lot of the scale issues that developers are having with the Ethereum network and the Solidity contract language. So that's what this does, and Arbitrum is a big force in what Paribus is doing. They're gonna launch on there. People will bridge using AnySwap, and we're gonna do a video on AnySwap. They had a critical vulnerability issue today, so they're gonna take a look at that in a separate video. But this is just to answer a question that I saw here from Eric Nelson on Twitter under the Financial Freedom Education for Paribus. So yeah, in short, MVP is minimum viable product. It is used as sort of a way to onboard users. Hopefully we get institutions onboarding big money so that they can start using the platform, seeing how it works, and hopefully make an investment and start using this tool to better their investments in the banking world, or just VCs. Maybe VCs want to do something with some money they have sitting around or some assets. Maybe they can take out some loans on them, start moving things around. So yep, that's what it's all about. It's just a way for them to highlight and showcase the product for users in hopes to onboard and capture and lock value. So That's how that works. Again, hopefully it wasn't too confusing or too long for you. Just wanted to make this video for you since I've seen this question floating around a lot. So thank you again for checking out the channel. Hopefully this helps you, Eric, and you see value in my videos and you subscribe if you are not subscribed, and make sure you hit that follow on Twitter as well. So thank you again. Hope to see you in the future in my notifications, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.